Anglers Extra.
Chad Morgan's the catch of the day, and Chad, things have gone very well for this Anglers team so far, and you've been kind of the rotational catcher, and it's different than your role at Virginia Tech, which was as a starting catcher. But how does the role here differ from the kind of role that you took over at Virginia Tech?
It's definitely different, with three catchers. Everyone can play up here. It's nice kind of having a day or two off here and there. But, I'd love to be out there every day like I am back at school. The off days that I do have up here are good to get a little bit of extra work in, so I take advantage of that.
For informational purposes for our viewers, is it a situation where you're told days ahead of time who you'll get to catch on a certain day?
No, we're not really told who we're going to catch, but we're pretty comfortable with our rotation now, and it's once every third day, so we'll hear the probables from Byrne, and we'll know based off that.
Has your relationship with any of the pitchers so far out here on the Cape changed in the last 3-4 weeks, dependent upon getting to catch them more often?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a big difference between the beginning of the season and now, just getting to see all the different pitchers and the way that their stuff moves and their tendencies they have. So, yeah, I'd say it's grown a lot with all the pitchers.
Chad, one of the other catchers on this team said that your game management is really your best attribute as a catcher, but what would you say you do best back there?
Oh, man. Game management is definitely a lot of pride to be taken in that, working with the pitchers and even the infielders, because you're kind of the quarterback of the field. But I take a lot of pride in my blocking, just kind of all around the defensive side of being a catcher.
And Scott Winterburn talked a little bit about the fact that you guys will sometimes mix in fake signs or even a few kind of deke type of moves as far as the cycling through the signs, and it's all just based on comfort level and such. Is that something that has progressed over the course of the season?
Yeah, it definitely has. We've gotten, like I said earlier, we've gotten a lot more comfortable with our pitchers, and we've been able to throw in some different, like deke shakes, some timing plays with our middle infielders and the pitchers. So,
you talk about timing. To flip the script a little bit, I want to talk about you at the bat. You've listed officially 29 at-bats at this point in the season, but one thing that I think Scott Winterburn is happy to see you do, just because he sees it in your defensive awareness, but also John Schiffner with the offenses. You hit and run very well. You do what is asked for. What is it about the way that you think about the game that makes you so good at executing in those spots?
It's taking pride in the little things, You can't get up to the plate every time, try to hit a bomb or, shoot the gap for a double. You got to play the game the right way, and situations where you need to sack bunt or hit and run just to move a runner over, I think that says a lot about the type of game you play.
So what does Pat McGee say about your abilities when you're talking to him one-on-one?
Pat's helped out a lot this summer. He's really emphasized staying inside the ball with me, and more than anything, just staying relaxed. Just be loose up there, see it deep, and hit it the other way.
Chad, when you look at a guy like Tommy Lawrence, who's starting tonight, and what he brings to the table, what kind of game do you envision him throwing, and how well do you know his game?
I think he's going to throw great today. He's only had, I think, one start before this, but he's been comfortable out there on the mound. He's got a lot of potential to do some good things for us.
Chad, thanks so much for the time. This has been Chad Morgan on the Anglers Extra pregame show. It's a pleasure before Game 25. We'll send it back to Brandon Levehaber up in the box.